We're here with Ken Solarz, who is an executive producer on Hawaii Five-0. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I'm pleased to be here.
Have you ever been to an East-West Players Banquet?
I have not. But you know, Daniel Day Kim, who's one of our stars of the shows, told me about it, and a lot of Asian American actors come out of this, and it's fantastic to be here.
Well, congratulations. You're actually winning an award tonight.
I guess I am. That's fantastic.
So what does that award mean for you?
Oh, it's great. I'll tell you, we feel so blessed to be shooting a show in such a beautiful place like Hawaii, but we're also blessed because the talent is so deep there. The Asian American community, fantastic actors. We're always pleased to have them. And you know, at the end of the day, Best Actor wins in terms of an audition, but we're really, really happy that most of the time those are Asian American actors that we find.
I actually was at an event where one of your writers, who is Asian American, was speaking about that very thing. So it seems like everyone has a pretty, great view about that.
You know what? We don't even think about it anymore. I mean, it's part of the fabric of the show, and we do our best to fill those roles with Asian Americans when it's called for, and I think we do a pretty good job.
So what inspired you to start working with Hawaii Five-0?
Oh, 5-0 when I was a kid was the show. I think it's the show that I sat down and watched with my old man, and it really brings back great memories. And the fact that we get to do it now, it really rekindles that for me. It's really just telling stories to people the way I grew up listening to television stories. I feel so privileged to be doing this.
And you joined the Hawaii Five-0 family a little bit later after it had gotten started, correct?
Third season, yes. Yes, third season, that's right. And we're going into our fifth season. We're seen in 200 countries around the world now. In America, we get 14 million viewers on a Friday night, which is pretty darn great. And it's a thrilling experience. It's a really fun show to write.
Well, congratulations. Do you come from a journalist background, is that correct?
Yes.
What's the transition like?
Oh, well, you know what? It's the one thing you learn as a journalist is how to learn how to tell a story quickly. You got to gather your facts quickly. You got to get in the editing room, put it on the air, and I think that's a discipline that really helpful for this kind of work. But also the fact that my background is in organized crime and corruption journalism, all that kind of stuff. So I have a pretty good data bank of stories to tell, and I always try to put them to work.
Well, do you have any advice for anyone who may be wanting to follow in your footsteps?
I don't know why anybody would want to follow in my footsteps, but what I always tell young writers is go out there and live your life. Go get some experience, drive a truck, do something, because you have to have something to write about. You can't just, watch TV and think, oh, I could do that. You really have to have experience in life to be a writer, and I think that's what I would encourage young writers to do.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.